Okay, now if you all remember, Samsung released a brand new application called Gallery Assistant recently on the Galaxy phones, but that wasn't officially available in all the countries. I had to sideload it, I had to download the APK to use this Gallery Assistant application, but now we can see that this application is available on the Galaxy Store. But you don't get any notifications that this is available. What you need to do is you need to go to the Galaxy Store and search for Gallery Assistant application, and that's sitting right there on top here. As you can see, this means that this app is now officially available in your region and on your device. And this app may not be supported on all the devices. Some of the mid-ranges and the lower-end Samsung Galaxy phones may not get this application, but on the S series, you should be able to see this. Let me also show this to you on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Let's just go to Galaxy Store, and here it is. We have got the Gallery Assistant application right here on Galaxy Store. You will be able to download it on the S24 series, and it should be available for the S23 and S22 series as well. Do check it out if it is available on your device. Drop a comment and let me know, and let me also know which model you have got the Gallery Assistant available on. That will definitely benefit the community. Now this app is really powerful and it offers some amazing features. Now let me just quickly take you through this. It says Gallery Assistant offers powerful editing tools and utilities for your images and videos, and it is a utility application that offers comprehensive editing features. And you can see we have got all these features: reduce size, rotate and flip, image clipper, watermark, compare images, save as PDF, print, etc. And it's very easy to use as well. Let me go ahead and update this application since I already had this installed on my device on my S25 Ultra through the APK. Now I've got an update here. Let me go ahead and open this. This is the basic interface that we get. These are all the options that we have. All we need to do is just add the images or videos and start editing. Now let's say I want to reduce the size of multiple images. All I can do is just tap on reduce size and select the images here. As you can see, I can add up to 500 images and I can reduce the size of 500 images at one go. That is just incredible, isn't it? I can see I have selected 5 of them. Tap on done, and here I get to select the image size. You can see it is giving me the size of the image here. This is 0.81 MB. This is 1.08 MB, 0.54 MB, and 0.27 MB, as small as 13.45 KB. I can just tap on save, and all these images are now available at just 1.33 MB all put together. Let me tap on view, and here you go. We've got all these images in very small, very tiny resolution. You can see this is just for example, I'm showing you this, and these will be available inside the gallery itself. Let's go back to the gallery here and let me show you this. Here we go. All these images are edited and they have been converted into smaller resolution. Now let's say you want to revert back to the original resolution. You can go ahead and tap on this image inside the gallery, tap on edit and tap on revert. It'll revert to original resolution, as simple as that. So we can convert it on Gallery Assistant, and if you want to revert back to the original size, you can do that as well. Next, let's look at rotate and flip. I'll select this, select a few images here and tap on done. One unsupported file removed automatically, it says. Let me close, and here we go. We have got straighten option, rotate, flip. All these images can be rotated or flipped or straightened by just one single tap. Now let's say I want to clip the images or objects from multiple images, then I can select image clipper. Let's go down here. Let's select a few images and then see how it is going to clip. Let's select this one, and maybe this one here. I'll tap on done. You can see I have selected 4 images. Automatically, the object or the subject has been clipped here. I will tap on save. Save as stickers or save as images. Let me save as images here. You can save it as stickers if you want to use those objects as stickers while you're messaging. You can see it is just done this. I'll tap on view, and here we go. This is a clipped image. The background has been removed and it was done at one shot. Fantastic, isn't it? Then we have got add watermark. This is going to be useful for you guys if you want to watermark your images or videos at one shot. I can just select the images here. Let me just pick up a couple of images here and show you how the watermark works. Let's say I've selected these, tap on done, and here content and style. Let me select this. You can see this is something similar to the watermark that we add on the photos that we take from the camera. Now you can see we have got show in frame. I can create a frame and show that watermark at the bottom here. I can select this option or this option here. This is very nice. Overlay on the picture. It will show up right over here. I can tap on logo If I want to add any logo, I can add that as well. You can see instead of that text, I have added the logo. Let me uncheck this. Date taken, font, color, size, and transparency. I can change the transparency as well here. You can see, and we also have the font options and color options. Now let me just go back here, and here you can see we've got an option called repeat. When I tap on this, I get an option to repeat these watermarks. As you can see, it is all over the image now. I can increase the spacing here if I want, and I can also increase or decrease the line spacing here, and I can change the way it appears, the direction of this watermark, and go back and tap on save. Now check this out. We have got all these images with watermark. This is fantastic. Let's go back. Let's check out the compare image option. Let me tap on compare images. Let's select a few images here. I'll tap on done. And this is how you can compare the images in one single place. It is difficult to compare it inside the gallery application. You'll have to open each image separately and compare it. But here you can put 4 images together and compare it. As you can see, I'll be able to swipe up and down. I can select the images from the bottom here just to select a few of them. Let's say I want to compare 2 images. I can just select 2 of them like this. If I want 3 images, I can do 3 of them. Look at this. This is pretty cool, isn't it? We can compare multiple images using this feature, which is cool. And this one is going to be useful. Save as PDF. You can convert selected images into a single PDF for easy sharing or storage. So let me tap on this. You can see already these images were selected. So it has selected the same images. I can just tap on share, or I can tap on save to save all these files in PDF. If you've got any text format images, if you want to save them in PDF file, you can easily do that at one shot. And then we have got print option here. You can print multiple images or multiple files at one shot, which is again very, very useful. Now we can also edit videos, but that is limited to a few of these options. Let me show you that. Let me tap on rotate and flip, and let me select a couple of video files here. I'll just select a couple of them here, tap on done. It says 3 unsupported files removed automatically. I'm not sure why, maybe because of a different resolution or something. But yeah, you can select these videos and then straighten, rotate or flip at one shot. Now let's go to reduce size. We will be able to do that as well. You can see video size. We can select HEVC format or H.264, most compatible format right here. And you can use this slider to increase or decrease the size. You can see you can select the desired size, 18 MB, 25 MB or whatever you want. You can just select that and then convert it. Then image clipper will not be supported. Add watermark is also not supported. I don't know why. It should have been supported for the videos. We should be able to add watermark on the videos as well. But that is not currently supported. Compare images, obviously not supported. Save as PDF is supported for a strange reason. I don't know why would you convert a video file into PDF. And then we have got print option also. I don't know why would you print a video file. So all these are supported for some reason, but the watermark is not supported for the videos. Now that is how the video editing works. Now let me also show you another option here. Tap on the 3-dot button. You can tap on reorder options here to reorder all these options depending on your requirement. If you have any specific options to be made available on the top, you can just drag it all the way to the top. That's how you can rejig this and make it more accessible. That's another feature which is available on Gallery Assistant. This is how you can make use of these features on Gallery Assistant application, and this is now officially available on your device. Go ahead and check it out. If it is not showing up, I will leave an APK link for this application in the description. You can install it through that. Now, as far as our wallpaper application is concerned, the server is down for the last 1 or 2 days. We are working on it. This will be fixed very soon. It is actually not refreshing the images. Some of you guys have written a mail as well, but we are working on it. Give us 1 or 2 days time. We will be fixing it very, very soon. So stay tuned. I'll be adding more wallpapers as soon as the issues are fixed. That's about it. I hope you have already subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button if you find this video informative. You guys take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.